Oh, don't see me. I'm a phantom. Whoop. Of course. Going by, something I read. Saw him passing on the Fextra wife. Seems that, you know, remember the chick's outfit we found earlier? One of the witch tied in with Alva. Oh, Jesus, look at the amount of souls I got. That was a generous boss, and that's why I wanted to keep all the, soul boost stuff on. Apparently you can summon her? But I'm not entirely sure.
My most humble thanks. 'Tis thanks to thee the dragon erred not from his vows. Please, take this. A final gift of thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Now, hasten on thy journey, but wake not the slumbering princess. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man.
Mm-hmm.
My humblest that now, as the...
Okay, if I put a green rusted ornament of young grass, the crest of Princess Philnor. The spirits of the church watch over the princess's slumber. When the church is compromised by a trespasser, the adjudicator summons them as low spirits to illuminate the threat. All spirits summoned as the spirits of the church are granted a blessing of protection. Ooh, that's a nice change.
My humblest as...
And now, from now on, we can just join this covenant inherently. Wondering if this will let me into the chapel or commune with some NPC. And actually, first, before we do that, remember I was saying I saw 2 things in the wiki? I entirely forgot about that. I know how to find 2 other covenants. First, Furling Shrine. I would have never guessed this myself. I would never have taken the risk. But,
Ashen one for the link. Very well that Heya.
I can eke out a little bit more power, but no. We'll get a little bit more hit points.
Ashen one.
Because not every move is going to be the right move, you know? Okay, both are over here. And easily accessed by Aunt of Sullivan. Well, yeah. Maybe the other one would be easier accessed by Anorlando, but whatever. I only partially read the wiki. So it may take a moment for me to find this one. Thought it said the left on the wall. Maybe it's the one up here? Or maybe it's over here. Oh, howdy. Da 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 da. Oh yeah. This place is guarded by two of Sullivan's beasts. That's the Covenant leader. Human dregs. And these are the items for his Covenant. Come on. Oh. I was hoping the invulnerability will carry me through. Of course, these have new moves over the last Sullivan's beasts we fought. Oh, and I also now have to get Hawkeye Gaug's ring. I wonder if these giant slaves can drop at him. Nope. This just does better damage. Probably won't hit it enough, but we'll find out. Oh shit. It's too heavy. Thought it was light. Fuck you. Not actually that hard. Oh, this is the flooded area they're talking about fighting Sullivan's Beast in. So if you skip the one on the bridge, it despawns and you never fight it. So is this what happens if you take off the armor of one of his riders? Damn it. Ooh! Come to Papa! Ah, and that's how you get the Ring of Favor. Which is quite a nice looking item. Deep gem. Let's spawn the bonfire right here. Pray to Archdeacon McDonnell. Guy mentioned in war. Aldrich Faithful. Suppose, in a sense, in this game, you can be in all covenants at the same time. Well, it's like you can literally, like, oh, I'm in this covenant, and just swap it around at any given moment. You could just put on different hats. The other one, it was much more locked in. Like, you could leave, but there is a sin attached with it, some sort of punishment. Here now. The holy symbol of the Cathedral of the Deep, and the crest of those who see beyond fire to the age of deep waters. The faithful ensure that Aldrich, devourer of the gods, remains undisturbed, by taking the form of low spirits and hunting down those who would trespass the ruined cathedral. So, we basically become a servant of Aldrich. In his quest to usher in an age of, Waterworld sequels. So, wonder if I look around hard enough, will I find Dark Souls equivalent of Kevin Costner? Proof of a duty fulfilled by the Aldrich faithful, who patiently await the devourer of God's return. Dregs are the heaviest things within the human body, and will sink to the lowest depths imaginable, where they become the shackles that bind this world. Okay, if I go over here, I can easily get to the lift. Hey, lads. It's kind of weird that we're outright assisting one of our enemies. It's kind of a weird one. Ah, missed. Ah. Okay, and we're just here. Bing bong. Apparently, it doesn't actually matter what orientation this is at, you can do it. But I'm going to try and tilt it in my favor. Or does this work? Yes. So yeah, there's an invisible bridge leading at some point over to this. This isn't really a great way of doing things. Wow, there's even an invisible wall? Huh. Maybe it's like all carpeted in invisible things to make sure you don't just fall down. Maybe it's actually very friendly. Howdy.
Name thyself, stranger.
Howdy,
I am
elf woman.
Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place? Thou thinkst too. Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose. Thou'st journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the Dark Moon. Thou art now a blade of the Dark Moon, the only knight of our company. Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
What about Cirrus?
Oh, good blade of the Dark Moon, welcome home. If I can provide thee succor, only tell me how.
Why are you derelicting your duty in protecting Gwendolyn?
Long ago, our father Gwyn, lamenting the waning of the fire, became cinder of his own will. Now, the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead. Such is the will of Father and the gods. And so the Dark Moon Knights took arms to watch over those who link the fire. But long ago, our company lost its last proper knight. Only its covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit. Heirdom taketh many forms, indeed. May I pose thee a question? This tower, this prison, stands tall and solitary, the contraption bridging its lower reaches long unmoving. So, by what path didst thou here ascend? Art thou a creature of the air? Or other winged thing?
I hope we were going to explain that invisible bridge over there.
No, of course not. Forgive my prying. Think no more on mine asking. I am ashamed to say I know very little of anything.
I wonder if there were... That's the K. Wait. Is that a tail?
Long ago, Now, but long only heir to. Off so soon. May the dark moon watch over thee.
That's a tail. Are you a child of Priscilla? Well, first we got the bare feet. Very important. She's also rather tall. Even sitting, she's taller than me. The tail. The stuff going on with her face. The weird tendrils on her. The pointed ears. If I could rise in ranks with the Covenant, then I might learn more about her. But I don't have nearly enough ears. I mean, I could grind them, but that'll be it. And actually, remember the thing said about a pale girl in hiding? Maybe it wasn't Priscilla. Well, it was on Priscilla's side, but maybe he meant her. She is pale. And the white tail. White dress, pale white skin, white dress, white tail. Maybe he meant her. And it was on Priscilla's side, which would imply a connection. Is she the child of Priscilla and Gwendolyn? That would be insane. And Gwendolyn is pretty strict in his duty to his father. So it would be shocking for him to break it like that, but it's not completely inconceivable. It's been impossible to determine. Painting Guardian's curved sword. Painting Guardian? Okay, that's even more of a confirmation. The Painting Guardians were the ones who guarded the painting Priscilla was in. If they're here in this tower, then maybe some of them they were there to keep make sure Priscilla stayed in the painting, to keep others out. Maybe if she is the child of Priscilla, maybe they felt that their duty continued. Let's see what this says. Attire of the Painting Guardians, whose forms are described in the mythology of heretics. A smooth pale hood that deters magic. The hunchbacked teller of ancient tales describes unwanted souls who are unwelcomed across the land and are eventually drawn into a cold, painted world. Priscilla, among others. A sword described in the legends passed down among heretics, wielded by the Painting Guardians. A uniquely shaped weapon with a flat tip. Chain dance. Execute relentless consecutive dances while tracing a circle in a unique dance of deadly grace. Okay, no real flavor text about them. Never mind. There doesn't appear to be any more items on the next few floors. No, there's nothing else. So yeah. It was from the soul of Aldrich. You get a bit of flavor text that as he was chewing on Gwendolyn, he dreamed. And in his dream, he saw a pale girl in hiding. And it was on Priscilla's life hunt site. But Priscilla is dead. So, that girl up there, with with those scales, feathers, something across her face, that tail, is a pale girl sequestered up at the top of this tower. Even her very position would make it hard for anyone on the elevator to see her, if not, well, actually no, just flatly impossible. She's hiding whether or not she realizes it or not. She is she is quite tall. Gwendolen was as well. And Priscilla was even taller. Fucking giantess. I know quite a lot of people waifooed her for that. So, yeah. She could be daughter of Gwendolen and Priscilla. Or at least daughter Priscilla. Though remember in the painted world, when we got to the Priscilla's bit, just above here, and we got invaded by that mad spirit, we had his fire, and it was a parting flame when his monstrous wife died. Right where Priscilla was. Is that a connection? Because Priscilla was seen as a monster. She was one of the most civil monsters you meet in the game, but she was perceived as one by those around her. So, maybe the one above, isn't child of Gwendolen, but of that pyromancer and Priscilla. Or maybe Priscilla just merely reproduces asexually. Who knows?
Ashen one for the very well that he. Ashen one.
Shared grave. Damn it. Annoying. I hope I stopped soon enough, but it was a step too far. But anyway, in the dredge heap, I thought there was a Dark Souls 1 reference. Like, there was the Earthen Peak. I thought there was a Dark Souls 1 bit. Or something, you know? Someone did art of Patches chilling out here. I'm not sure if it's just purely a fan thing or what. Let's see if that can't be read. Get down. Oh, ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, nice. Thank you. Ah, you pray to this monument. Okay. Hmm. I'm not actually sure how to progress. There's a way in. Should be able to survive this. Yeah, easy. Now just make sure I don't die to these. Nice. Ooh. Two Titanite scale, very nice. Well, that enemy committed suicide. Sounds to look not quite as accessible. No, that's because it's not. Damn it. I'm gonna look through here again. Wait, seriously? Dick move game. Almost make out a carving on that one. It's nice the scarf stays. Don't know how he uses that much scarf, but sure. There really wasn't any other way this way. I want to look around, I want to achieve it myself, rather than just relying on a guide.
One was a wayfaring knight. Only the abyss granted closure. Fear not.
So that's the end of Alva's tale, so... he succumbed to the abyss. Oh, it seems they can summon him whether he's alive or dead. Unlike the guys summoning, oof. Jesus. Unlike the guys who can summon, Havoc. I'm gonna leave this here. Till then.